What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, new footage has been produced of Jada's reaction to Will and Chris's altercation, and it would minimize my actual feelings to say that I'm disappointed. So, let's talk.
I don't do regrets. I'm trying to learn from my lessons, but do I get it yet? I wanna set an example, but I'm not sure I can handle all my demons. I'm thinking that I should court a vet. I fight for all respect. I'm working overtime to keep in my head. I understand I'll get the love when I'm dead, so my focus is red. Choose the black out on what's keeping me chosen. I've been the token, now the back is ahead. On my soapbox, chucking.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Georgia, Carolina, your gated and discrimination-free community where we personalize culture and entertainment and then curate a conversation that's based on self-discovery and growth. I am your pop culture coordinator of all things inclusion and awareness, Jordan Renee. And I'm happy to have you back for another video. Okay, so new footage has come out, and Jada Pinkett Smith is laughing at the fact that Chris Rock got the shit slapped out of him by her husband on national television at the Oscars. I'm trying to figure out how we're supposed to proceed from this point, because my entire understanding of Will Smith's actions in that moment was because I felt like I was led to believe that she was under more duress than she actually was in that moment, right? I don't even feel like I can pacify this as like nervous laughter, because like, you didn't laugh at the joke nervously. You were clearly upset and bothered. Your reaction to that was clearly like, I'm not okay with this, and I'm annoyed with this. So I don't understand why you would laugh at something like that. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Unless y'all are gonna come out on Red Table Talk and say all of this was staged and that this was the biggest April Fool's joke in history. If this Red Table, hold on. If this Red Table Talk episode doesn't drop on April 1st and say that all of this was an April Fool's joke, then I don't know how I am going to, like, where do we go with y'all from here? Because hold on. The reason why I can't pull myself together is because all of a sudden this is all starting to feel like a scheme that Todd had set up to come to all of Black America with the bullshit, and I'm not going for it. Like, I'm really not going for it. So unless they have a whole lot of good reasoning for this shit, Jada and Will, y'all got me fucked up. How is it? I just don't understand how you are okay with your husband physically assaulting somebody on national television, yet you are not okay with somebody making a joke that may have made you feel a way. Like, Chris Rock didn't get in your face. He didn't put his hands on you. He didn't slap you in the face. He didn't say anything about your mama, your children. He gave you a compliment. Maybe it was a compliment in poor taste and a joke made at your expense, but I don't understand how the trade-off for that is okay. Now, mind you, I have been quoted and seen and gone on record on YouTube saying you can't push somebody and tell them how mad to get, right? But at some point, we have to elevate past that, because I don't see how that is okay. I don't see. Now, mind you, in the words of Wendy Williams, I am a woman and I am allowed to change my mind. So I don't understand how someone can make you uncomfortable with their words and that justifies you physically assaulting them. I don't understand that. Like, contextually speaking, put anybody else in that role. Put anybody else in that role. Say one of your kids said something when they were out somewhere and it rubbed somebody the wrong way and they was just bold enough to smack the shit out of one of your kids. Do you feel like that is going to be okay? Are you going to tell them, well, you shouldn't have said what you said? Like, I don't understand. Why are you laughing? Dog, mind you, I get it. You from Baltimore, Will's from Philly. I get it. But y'all have not lived in those places for a long time. Y'all have elevated and grown from the hood a long time ago. So this behavior should not be the immediate course of action that either one of y'all should resort to in thought or in action. So I don't understand what made Will go from laughing to walking up on stage and slapping that man in the face if you were not in physical distress. And I don't understand, if you were in physical distress, how you can go from that to laughing at the same person who said that you need to be in G.I. Jane 2, saying that your husband just physically assaulted them. Somebody needs to make me understand, because I am bewildered. I am bugged right now. This is exactly what I was talking about when I said that we need to pay more attention to how we look to us. Somebody need to say something. Y'all need to drop this red table talk ASAP, because y'all got a lot of explaining to do. I don't understand how you can sit here and laugh at a joke and then go and slap a man in the face for it, and your wife can sit here and laugh at the man getting slapped in the face but is uncomfortable. Like I don't understand. Make it make sense, bruh. This shit ain't cool. This shit is not cool. I don't even understand what angle y'all can take with this situation to make this okay. I don't even know how y'all can position yourselves to make this make sense. Like, and mind you, my last video, I really tried to attack that from every single perspective and not hard body anybody as right or wrong. I tried to make some sort of understanding for everybody's positioning while still holding everybody accountable. And Jada, if you want to be real about it, I really didn't say shit about you in that video at all. So I guess this is your video. You have been crusading this message of we need to be better for ourselves on your show for all of these years. You have been the spiritual one who has grown above and found the ways to make yourself happy and figured out how to find your inner peace and center yourself into a way that, in theory, you shouldn't have any thought of being anywhere around this type of hood thuggery bullshit. Because the part that's gonna fuck me up is people are like, yeah, she's from Baltimore, he's from Philly. So the fuck what? Just because you're from Baltimore or from Philly does not mean that you don't have the capability to do better and grow from a stereotypically hood mentality. Oh, and also, not everybody who lives in Baltimore and West Philly is hood or ghetto or banji or fighting or doing all of this type of shit. Not everybody is on that type of I'm about it shit. Like, not everybody is on that. So I don't understand how stereotyping an entire group of people based on their geological location is supposed to now be an excuse for physical assault or jeopardizing the integrity of the reputation that you have built for over 30 years in this industry. I'm confused. Somebody help me out. Because I'm real fucked up right now. Like, I'm real upset. I don't understand how we are supposed to crusade for Black excellence and equality and understanding and all of these type of things, and y'all will simultaneously brag about being under the thumb of systemic racism and then simultaneously subject yourselves to the stereotypes that put you there in the Caucasian gaze in the first place. Make it make sense. How is it that the same people who are going to advocate for the greater positioning of the African American people are going to be the same people who are going to laugh and joke about positioning themselves under the same stereotypes that get us looked at as less than serious? Like, you're justifying black on black crime now you're giving white people a reason to shout black on black crime at us. For what? For what? What does this do? What does this do for you, Jada? What does this do for women? This ain't protecting black women. Let's not attach that to this. We're not gonna sit here and attach senseless violence to protecting black women. That's not what we're doing. Because that black woman was clearly not in distress. Did she not like the joke? Sure. But that doesn't mean that she was attacked. So, once again, we need to have a conversation about Will's behavior. What the fuck made you make that decision? And why? I don't understand how you can sit here and laugh at a joke, get up and defend your wife's honor, and then not even thank her in the fucking speech that you win an Oscar for later. I don't, it's all giving too much. It's giving team too much. I don't understand. This is a bunch of... I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed. I don't understand how, like, once again, this has nothing to do with what white people will think of this situation, but black people, pay attention to this. Y'all already know that we have a hard time supporting each other as it is. Black people say all the time, we have the hardest time coming together and supporting each other, right? So explain to me how shit like this is supposed to inspire black people to come together and unify. Make it make sense. If we're supposed to be rising above this behavior and doing better and growing and being better and not subjecting ourselves to stereotypical labels and behavior, then how are those people who are crusading for that mission subjecting themselves to the same behavior for no reason? No reason. No reason. How are black people supposed to take us seriously now? How are we supposed to take ourselves seriously? How are we supposed to rise above and do better when y'all not even willing to do it? And not only are you not willing to do it, you're not willing to do it while simultaneously being on national television on the same platform you boycotted for not giving you an Oscar 3-4 years ago. So we finally get to the night where the Oscars are all about black people. It is Oscars so black in this motherfucker. And you choose that night to do this. For what? For what? Bob the Drag Queen said something that made so much sense to me. It was so impactful. They said that what would have been so much more impactful is if you would have walked up there, grabbed the fucking mic, and was like, yo, my wife has alopecia and doesn't find these jokes funny. That's not cool. If that was really the reason you went up there, which I hold in grave question now, because not only were you laughing before you carried your ass up there, you walked up there like the entire interaction looked staged. It looked like all of the RuPaul's Drag Race slaps that they've been posting next to it. That's exactly what it looked like. Y'all gotta make this shit make sense for me, fam. Because I don't understand how how this makes sense. I don't understand how this is like, what happened to representation matters, dog. What happened to representation matters. Y'all are the standard of representation. Y'all are one of the representation couples for my generation, for the millennial generation. Like, y'all right up there. Jay-Z and Beyonce, Will and Jada. Like, y'all are how? Come on. I've literally looked up to the two of you for my entire life. And I just don't. The problem is I can understand if this was a snap reaction out of emotion, but everything surrounding this incident looks like there was no emotion involved in this decision. I don't see the room for any emotion to happen because you were laughing before you went up there and Jada was laughing when you sat down. So I'm trying to figure out where's the room, where's the snap, what's the connection, what's the click? And why are you laughing that this happened? Like, and also now we understand Chris Rock's reaction. We understand Chris Rock's reaction now because a story came out where he said that he got into a situation when he was younger because he was bullied, and he defended himself for the first time and it went absolutely left. And from then on, he was really like stuck in a place where he never wanted to go to that place again. So he's had delayed reactions to things. 100% sense made. I completely understand that 100%, because not to say that I understand that specifically how he understands it, but I can empathize and connect my own experiences to that logic and to that thinking. I completely get where he's coming from. On top of the fact that you were trying to hold it together on national television and you not expecting something like that to happen, and you were trying to pull it together and keep the professionalism in the room and hold your own composure and your own mental standard. Like, you're trying to keep all of that together. I completely understand that reaction, or lack of reaction specifically. I understand that lack of reaction. It makes 100% sense. I don't understand how we move on from here with Will and Jada. Y'all got me fucked up. And mind you, I'm not saying that I have a heaven or hell to put you in. I'm not saying that we should cancel you. I'm not saying none of that stuff. I ain't finna do all that. But I could never look at you the same. Like, I don't understand how I'm supposed to rock with you. Like how? I feel like you betrayed me as a fellow advocate for the Black community. I feel like you betrayed me as a representative of what the standard is for Black excellence. Y'all have maintained behavior under the guise of Black excellence for so long. Y'all have been the representative for that standard for so long. And y'all sit here and betray it in the flip of a switch for what? Y'all betray y'all entire mission, the entire bar that y'all have set over so many years for what? How do I reconcile that now? When I have understood what it is like to be a successful Black person through your perspective and the example that you have set for me. And now you betray everything that I've understood about you in 30 seconds. And when I make that statement, I make it quite literally. Because if you remember, Will Smith has gone through his life saying that he raised his kids basically with the formula for success. He raised them to win. He raised them to be winners, and he knows exactly what to do. And if his kids just followed him, they would always be successful, until he figured out that they had to formulate their own lives for themselves. Stuff like that stuck with me. And so to see you have this strict composure about yourself for all these years and to just throw it away in a blink of an eye, I am so confused, and it makes no sense. And for it to be for no reason at all, it just sends me. It sends me. I don't get that. Like, I guess I'm gonna have to do a recap of the Red Table Talk because I'm gonna have to try to figure out how I'm supposed to reconcile what the hell y'all got going on in y'all mind. Because this makes no sense. I am gagged, gooped, and bewildered. I am upset. I am disappointed, but I am confused more than anything. Like, none of this generates any type of logical pathway to a forward motion towards success. Like, I don't get how the hell does this make sense to anybody? I'm finna go. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for visiting or returning to Georgia, Carolina. If you like the video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, do all of the things that your favorite YouTubers tell you to do, all of the things. And ciao, we'll be back on the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, evening, morning, night, whatever. Peace. Love you. Mwah. Goodbye, Shit.